Hey guys, it's Tara. Yeah, I'm a hot mess. Getting a shower in a minute. My Ipsy bag hasn't come yet. Like, I'm sorry. That's what I've been trying to wait on, to do another video, but, it's taking a long time. So, I have nothing to reveal or review or really discuss. I'm just really bored. When you quit drugs, you go from a pretty decent sized group of people that you're around a lot. And then when you really decide to quit, that group of people, 99.9% of them disappear or should disappear. You've got your one or two ride or dies that you've been friends with for years, and your addiction wasn't part of it. But those people grow up, they move on, they have a family, they're doing their thing. And before you know it, you are it. You are it. I have a couple really close friends. My best friend Micah, she's a mom. She works. She has her own shit. She's not always available, which I completely understand. She shouldn't be. She's a mom. But it's hard. It's hard when you're the only single one, non-mom out of your group of friends, because then you're the one that's always available and sitting alone by themselves with no one to talk to while everyone else is busy. Yeah. So, I get bored a lot. There's no one in my phone that I can just text and just talk to all day for shit and giggles. There's really no one in my phone that I feel comfortable laying all my shit out to. Because that's not fair. Everyone has their own shit, and I certainly don't want to lay my shit on top of someone else's own shit, So then I feel guilty. Even to my best friends, I don't want to text them and just be like, I am so fucking lonely. Or whatever's happening. I don't want to, because I'm imposing. Everybody's got their own bull. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own crap. I just find myself in a unique boat as I'm the one always available, but no one else is, for good reason, but that leaves me sitting, lonely, bored, and lost. It leaves me a little lost. Because, what do you do? I can only sit here and watch TV so much. I have nowhere to go. I have no money to go anywhere. I have no one to go anywhere with. There's nobody I can just call and just shoot the shit with, It's crazy. In addiction, I thought I had so many people. Oh, this person and that person and this person and that. Oh. No. No. When you get clean, they all... Hi. Either on your end or their end. But if you're the one getting clean, it should be on your end. When I got clean, I completely ditched my old phone and phone number. I went and got a brand new phone. I went and got a brand new phone number. I took no contacts from the old phone into the new phone, except for like my family, my parents, my grandmother. Which was a good idea. Good idea. It kept me from being able to just easily access what I wanted. I also stopped going out. I stopped going out in public a lot when I got clean, because when you get clean in a small town, it's just iffy. There's some people you really don't want to run into. And there's some people, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But there's some people you really just don't. So it kind of forces you... It kind of forces you to become a hermit. And that sounds so awful. But it does. You know, there's just some people, places, and things that trigger you. And when you first become clean, you just want to avoid it all. So that's what you do. That's what you do. You cut yourself off from everything you knew. Is it effective? Yes. When really done right and followed through with. Does it have some cons? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's got major cons. Being clean outweighs it, but it's lonely. I hate when I have days off, which is where I'm at right now. I hate it. I just sit here. And I may sit here all day and not talk to a soul. I may sit here all day and my phone not go off one single time. Now, I may sit here and pick up my phone 30 times trying to think of someone to text or try to talk to. And no matter how many times I pick it up, I put it back down with no outcome. Because there just is no one. You can't really go out and make new friends because where do you start? Number one, who wants to go out by themselves? That's weird. Oh yeah, COVID, so where the frig am I gonna go? I just miss the days of having, like, a best friend. You know what I mean? Like, Mike is my best friend. Jeremy's my best friend. But it's not... We're older. We have lives. Everyone has a life. You know? Except me. Everyone has a life but me. You know, my friends have other friends that they go see. I'm not the only friend people have. So, if they're not available for one reason, they're not available for another. And that's fine. That's life. I'm not blaming anyone. It just... Day in and day out, it just gets lonely. It just gets deafening. The silence gets deafening. Yeah. Guys, I don't know. I may not even upload this. This is just me having an off day. I'm bored. I've been kind of in a funk. Nothing major, just feeling lonely, you know? And it's not, I'm not in a depression or anything like that. I just, you know, occasionally it just really hits you that you're older and people your age now have more shit to do than just sit and listen to you. Or and I'm not trying to be selfish, I'm just, you know, like when you're younger, you know, you just spend all your time on the phone and you're talking to your friends and you're hanging out with your friends, and heaven forbid you stay home or sit for a whole day quiet, or, you know, like that just wasn't the thing, y'all. That just wasn't it. And now that I'm older and I'm the one of my friends groups that's never become an adult, and, you know, it's just quiet. It's just quiet and lonely and frustrating, and just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because, like, how do you change it? How do I change this? I'm not gonna start going out in public by myself to make new friends. Like, that's just not gonna happen. I know me. I don't like being out in public, especially by myself. I hate talking to strangers on the internet, so that's not gonna fly. And I mean, I'm 34 with no kids. Like, where do I go to make friends? It's not like I can go to like a mommy class or wine and pottery class with the moms. You know, like, I'm not in that group. I'm not in any group. I'm a loner and weird, and it's really hard for me to relate to others and for others to relate to me, and not having anyone that can relate to me on any kind of level. It's so frustrating. It is. Nobody can relate to basically any of my life. No one can relate to, I mean, in my group, no one can relate to how I grew up. No one can relate to my addiction. No, well, that's not true. A couple people can relate to my addiction. That's a lie. No one can relate to how I grew up. No one can relate to me as a personality because of my heart rate. No one can relate to being completely alone. No one. There's so many things people don't know about me, or don't know the full extent. I didn't really have a lot of friends around when I was younger either, so there's only one person from when I was younger that could relate, or at least have an idea of how I feel about certain things. And we're still friends, but we're grown up. She has a house, she has a fiance, she has you know, a career, she's in school, like, and she's just harder as an adult. And I guess when I was doing drugs, I really didn't care. I didn't pay attention. I had a mission that I had to accomplish, and the rest was just the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, when I was on drugs, I woke up every day with a mission in my head that I absolutely had to accomplish, and the quicker I accomplished it, the better, because I was sick. And nobody was gonna stop me. Nobody was gonna stand in my way. Nobody was gonna stop me. It was at all costs. So, worrying about friend groups and relationships and all that other was just, no. Focused. Okay, I was focused on my drugs. Now that those drugs are gone, I'm really realizing just how enclosed I've made myself. My home is my safety net, and I hate to leave it. I do. I hate to go out. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know what's going to be said. You never know. You just never know, you know? And it could be something so minor, but is it worth the trigger, or is it worth the mental anguish that that's going to put you through for however long? Because I have anxiety, and some things, not even drug related, some things really mess my mental health up a lot. So I just avoid going out. What's the point? Why? To make new friends? I don't know. Am I better off just by myself? Am I missing a whole big world out there, and I'm just trapping myself in my house because it's easier and more comfortable to do? Sometimes I don't want to even be bothered. Sometimes this shit doesn't bother me at all. I'll be really honest. Sometimes being a loner, I love it. I don't have people blowing my phone. I don't have anywhere I have to be. I don't have anyone counting on me. It's just me, you know, and sometimes I love that. Sometimes I really genuinely love that, and I could not be bothered by the least for people blowing up my phone or like wanting to get a hold of me. Like, sometimes I'm cool in this space. But for the last couple weeks, it's really bothered me. I mean, there's been a couple little things happen where I've really wanted to pick up the phone and like just be able to text someone. Just someone that knew what the hell I was talking about and how bad it messed me up at the moment. And there was nobody. I mean, there was people I could text and tell what happened, but they're not gonna really understand any of it. They're not gonna be able to help me through it because it's just gonna be a story to them. Like, they're not gonna know the background and everything, you know? And it's just like, that's frustrating. And it's frustrating to me that I don't even have even 2 to 3 people in my life that know me well enough that I have been 100, like, they know everything about me. Like, there's no one in this world I can say that about. There's stories I would love to trust someone enough to tell. And the couple people that know, have been in my life for a very long time, but they didn't experience it, so it's a little difficult. But I just want friends. I mean, sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes really. I mean, yes, I want friends. I'm being sarcastic. But there are, like, I am the friend that, like, you'll see me for, like, a month solid, and then I will disappear for probably 4 months solid. I just am that friend. That I go through phases. Sometimes I really want to be out and about, and I want to talk to people, and I want to be social, and I want to see my friends and hang out and, you know, be in the group. And then there's others that, oh my God, I don't want to be bothered. Like, and it's not anything about them, it's my personality. I've always been like this. It has nothing to do with my friends. It's just the way my brain works. And I don't know why it works the way it works, but it's a weird one. So yeah, sometimes I couldn't, sometimes I don't care. The last couple weeks I've really cared. And days off just suck. It just amplifies the fact that I'm sitting here from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. And I could not speak to anyone. No one. No one has texted me. I've looked through my phone and I've not texted anyone else. And we can have days of this at a time. It just is what it is, I guess, when you get clean, you know? Nobody warns you about the, kind of the friend roller coaster you go on when you get clean. Or the lack thereof, may I say. But the friends that I do have, that have been ride or die, I love them. I love you. And I know that I can text you. I just don't like putting my bad mojo on everybody else when they're probably having a hard time as well. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video. I don't know. I'm just super hella bored. I have zero motivation to do frickin' anything except eat. I don't know what, the last 2 days, I've eaten everything, and I don't know why. Like, it's been very weird. But hopefully I'm gonna get a shower, because this is not a good look. Not a good look. I'm just having, motivational problems. So, I just wanted to check in with everyone. As soon as I get my Ipsy bag, I will be doing the reveal. I'm sorry, it just hasn't come yet. I know, I'm gonna do the addiction series. Guys, that's just hard. Like, it's hard to take myself back to all that as well. So, just give me a little time. I'll get it. Hopefully soon. Oh, Lord, that just stresses me out thinking about it. But yeah, so yeah, I will talk to y'all later.